I've been waiting all day to do that to you.
Welcome to Wake Up Real Estate. Ryan is drinking his coffee out of a toilet.
The toilet humor.
That threw me off a little bit. I haven't seen that one before. Is it coffee or tea?
It's matcha, actually. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This was just sitting. I was like, where'd that come from? Apparently it came from a thrift store, and it's mine now. I stole it from my
Beautiful.
dog. Yeah.
Beautiful. Happy Friday. Welcome to Wake Up Real Estate. It's a follow-up Friday, so we'll share some follow-up thoughts and examples of what we're using right now. Probably short and sweet. Let everybody give you a couple of ideas that you might jump into the weekend with, and then we'll be back next week. Happy Friday to you, Mike. Ryan, social post today?
Yeah, it's just the one we did live on the show yesterday. Keeping it lazy. But I just had asked. So I used two AIs. I used did I use two? Yeah, because I used the Copilot in Microsoft Edge, which I've totally switched to now. You can see it kind of. I'm using Edge. I asked it for a funny post about why mortgage rates are going higher, right? So it did it like a cat. I didn't tell it to do it like a cat. And then I went and asked OpenAI to give me a picture of a cat doing mortgages. So, so I don't want you to really swipe this one. It's a little corny. I think it's corny, but maybe try using
the picture is great though. Yeah. I mean, talk about a pattern interrupt. That thing is going to stop the scroll.
Yeah, it does. So, just go over to GPT-4, just ask it for a picture of a cat. You see it spelled mortgage wrong. I just left it.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. I think
it's bizarre.
It's Dolly's engine, but we won't. These issues won't be here in 6 months. It's just the speed at which this is going is, it's crazy. Yeah, Sam's right. Corny sells. Yep.
I mean, that must be right because I am corny as hell, and I'm not terrible at sales. So
yeah. Yeah, same here, I guess. Yep.
Oh man, that's great.
All right, so there's your social post going into the weekend. What you got, Beautiful. Josh?
Yep. So maybe this is follow-up related or not. Who cares? I will tell everyone. I can't remember if I said this. Oh, you know what? I said this on the Street Text Mastermind this week. It wasn't here. I am getting more and more phone calls where it says scam likely, but it's a real person. It's a real person. So the takeaway is answer your phone and or return those missed calls, even when it says that, because you never know which one is a ready, willing, and able, motivated client.
And at the very least, somebody will sell you some better health insurance for realtors.
Exactly, or auto warranty, or I must be getting old because I'm getting calls about Medicare.
There you go, Arpy.
I don't, but this is one that literally came through right as we were going live that says scam likely, and I'll call it back. Worst case scenario, it's just some automated bot thing, and best case scenario, it's someone that is actually looking for help. And I will say, for me personally, it's on average 3 to 5 times per week now. Something like that is someone that is interested. Now, does that mean that they'll qualify or that they're realistic or whatever? Maybe, maybe not. But it's a real person wanting to willingly having a conversation about financing or real estate. And I think that's what we're all here for. So, look at this. It spells mortgage wrong because AI was meant to stop teenagers from spelling bad words. Yeah,
it's a pretty bad word. Yeah,
and then I don't know what to do about this, Sam. But we need property insurance in California, so maybe,
and Florida.
Yeah, I mean it's getting out of hand, the property insurance issue in those 2 states. So, all right, now on to more of what I had in mind. I'll share my weekly email newsletter, and then I think Ryan has some direct mail follow-up examples to share as well. If you're new to the show, or I don't know, just not a regular attendee, one of my core tenets for my local real estate practice is every Friday morning sending a weekly email newsletter to my entire database. And if you want help building out, how we do it and the platform that we do it, and even cleaning your list and getting it in there, just go to wakeup.realestate and use the chat widget, and Mike can help with that. If you sign up with our affiliate link to the platform that we use for the mailing, we'll help with some of that implementation. The topic or the content of every Friday, we sort of rotate. And for this Friday, I just sent out a reel that I recorded and posted earlier this week, reminding folks of 3 low or no money down payment options available to purchase a home right now. The reel is short and sweet. It's like 47 seconds. And this is what the email is formatted like. This image is just created with Canva. When they click, it goes to the reel on my Facebook. And it's just short and sweet and direct. Who do you know? Because it won't play well on here, I'll just give you the gist of it. The 3 are FHA with down payment assistance, FHA with DPA. We have a great DPA available right now that we can get 5%. So they could go FHA 3.5 with a 5% DPA, could even cover that's more than 100%. So there would be excess funds to help cover settlement costs and fees, etc. That's number 1. Number 2, we have a conventional 1% down that is being offered by one of our, in fact, our top wholesale lender. And then number 3, at least in this video, I talk about USDA. I don't even bring up VA, which is another, no money down option as well, or no down payment, 0 down payment option. So idea here, you can take whatever, short little content like this, and that can be your email for the day. Last week, I can't remember what I emailed last week, but we do market updates, local events, expertise, right? Like talking about your expertise, and then you can weave in small businesses or local businesses in your area, things of that nature. And it's a great way to stay top of mind. And just the rest of it. So we've got an image at the top that links to the reel, just a little bit of text here. And the rest of this is standard. I literally, I don't ever, this is just, it's templated, right? They can search all homes. They can get automated values or cash offers. My social is here, and then my signature. Easy peasy.
You need a thinking about becoming a real estate agent link in there for attraction, because you always forget.
That's a great call. Okay, so now I'm going to have to change it, but it'll be simple and easy.
Just a button. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. And once you have the infrastructure, that all of that email took me 15 to 20 minutes max. Now I already had the content, right? So to make the Canva image and to update my email and send it out, 15, 20 minutes tops.
Yeah. Well, and even if you had done the video, it's an hour a week to just hit everybody in your database.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's absolutely, the difference here is it's not everybody wants to do canned drip campaigns. And you see it all the time in like the Facebook groups. Anybody have a great drip campaign for XYZ? But this is 5-10 times more effective because it's live and dynamic and up to date with what's going on now.
Exactly.
Valuable content.
Yep. So you can keep it more current and topical, which makes it more engaging and interesting, and therefore more valuable to the recipient. Absolutely.
And have you found that you found that your open rates have been better, that you've gone to a third-party platform versus your real estate CRM?
I don't know what they were. That was part of the problem.
Yeah.
Where I was sending them, I couldn't really track that. Whereas now I can see that, and my open rates, quite honestly, they're not amazing. But the majority of this database that I'm emailing originally were cold leads. But it is very rare that it's under 20%. And I'm looking at my recent mailings. My highest one recently was a couple of weeks ago, 25.6%. But,
Okay.
you know, they don't have to open it to be reminded of the fact that you're in real estate, because they get an email that says Josh Schoenly -EXP Realty LLC. So as long as they see it, even if they don't email it, it's an impression with that person.
Alongside all your Facebook retargeting and everything else. They're getting property alerts from you, everything else.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, very cool. You know, one thing I noticed in Convert, I'm going to take this a little further on the follow-up tip and give another follow-up. I assume GetResponse does this too, the platform you're using, but ConvertKit yesterday, I was in there messing around, and I can add people who land on an email list or in a segment that I make there onto a Facebook custom audience automatically. So you might want to look at.
I don't know if that's native to GetResponse. I'll have to check that.
If it's not, then you can just use Zapier and push it onto a list. Yeah, so it's just an interesting.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, you want to go extra geek. You know, maybe you segment out the people who are opening or not opening, and then you show them extra digital ads, something like that.
Or even show them the same thing. You know,
yeah, or show them your newsletter in digital format. How about that?
Yeah, One other thing along those lines, we've done this several times for folks in my organization and wake up real estate peeps, but setting up a Zap to add every lead that's coming into your database as a custom audience as well. So that dynamically updating that if you're running retargeting ads is you know, it's something that can be done once. It's set it and forget it. You know, efficiency. What do you got on the direct mail follow-up front, Ryan?
So, you know, we've got a feature of Thanks.io that has been around for years that we almost never use or talk about. And yesterday it came up. So I spun up a test. Did you know, Josh, that you could send the last home, an image of the last home that somebody looked at on your website as a postcard automatically, even if you don't have their contact info through the visitor view script? So I'll take a step back.
No idea.
All right. So basically, Thanks has this thing where you can install a script on your website.
That part I knew.
Yeah, that part you know, and it can find like 15 to 20% of your anonymous visitors. It'll just throw them onto a mailing list, and then from there you can do whatever you want. You can set up automations and send them postcards or letters or whatever. Well, there's actually functionality in here that will grab the last page they were at in their session before they leave the website, and it'll look for the image. It's called the OG social image, to get technical, but it's basically the image that would show when you share on Facebook, the technical explanation. But what this allows us to do is if they're looking at properties on your site, it allows us to just grab the last property looked at, and then they get a postcard with a picture of that property on it. So on the screen here, we just have like a placeholder image, but this would merge in. You see it says VVW last URL, this tag. You put this in here, it'll merge in the last picture they saw on your site. And I'm just doing a scan the QR code to continue your home search today with a picture of that last house.
That is really, really cool.
So
talking about retargeting in a fun and unique and different way, and a way that will dramatically stand out, because there's just very, you know, I continue to be amazed how little is in my actual mailbox every day.
Yeah. So this is funny. I had forgotten, we were looking for somebody to test this on. I had forgotten that I had installed the script on Forever Florida's main website about 2 years ago when we launched the feature. So I went in yesterday. We never did anything with it. I think we did send some actual postcards. There's 2,000 people on this list.
Wow. So hold on. There's 2,000 people
in 2 years.
In 2 years that from the script, the Thanks script,
anonymous
it is a
visitors.
mailing list of people that in those 2 years have enabled the ability to.
Well, they don't even have to say allow address. That's a little secret.
Oh, they don't.
We're finding them. We're finding a lot of these automatically. But you can see here, we also have the emails and the phone numbers for a lot of them, because it does a lookup on them. Now, I'll be totally honest. I mean, the way that we're getting this data, we're using 3 different sources, but sometimes it's wrong, because it's grabbing, you know, none of this stuff is perfect. It's grabbing like the last known resident. So if it's like a rental and they moved out, or if it's like sometimes it's the brother or the sister of the person who's got the phone, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
it's anonymously finding all these leads. So I need to export these and kind of send them an email or something, or a blast text or something to do something with. So just sharing that with everybody. If you want to do crazy retargeting and retarget your anonymous visitors, and you want to show them a picture of the last house on their website, you can do that with Thanks to. And if you happen to have an e-commerce shop, I know one or two of you guys might. If you're selling stuff online, you have like a Shopify store, just think about what you can do with this too there, because that's a bigger use case.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Short and sweet today. Short and sweet.
Let's call it.
I'm losing my train of thought because I'm ready for the weekend.
Because you need Medicare.
I did exactly something. I need something, that's for sure. Anyway, so there you have it. Follow up Friday. A couple of thoughts, a couple of things that you can R&D for yourself. Next week should be a normal week, although Wednesday, Ryan, I might need your help for the show and for the mastermind, maybe.
Yeah, I'm around. Yep.
Caden he's taking an official visit on Wednesday, so Pam and I are going with him. So
Another
I'll be
school?
At Penn State. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be huge, huh?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. We'll see what comes of that.
Yeah.
But we should have our regular show next week, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. We will have a mortgage info session on Tuesday at 1 Eastern, the mastermind Wednesday at 1 Eastern, and some other good stuff I'm sure worked in between. If you have any clients that need or would like to get a pre-approval, or that you want them to get a pre-approval before you go showing them around, showing houses this weekend, certainly reach out. We'd be happy to help on that front. And if you need help implementing the strategy that Ryan was sharing at the end there, go and create your free account at growwithjosh.com/thanks, and then hit up the team, and they'll be happy to help you install that code with any designs, things of that nature. Check that out. And if you haven't checked out justsold.info, you've got to check that out as well. If you're trying to get more listings here for the spring market, you definitely got to check that out. Lots of great use cases, even if you don't have a just listed or just sold property to use in that marketing. There's a workaround for that as well.
Nice.
Sam, thank you for that.
Your plug game is good.
Yeah.
Sam, thanks for all the comments, Sam.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, we hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And as always, if there's anything we can do to help, we're happy to. And if you haven't created your free account at wakeup.real estate, you should go there, create your free account, and check out all the cool resources that we have there for you at no cost whatsoever.
Free. All right, guys. Have a good weekend.
See ya.